Welcome back. It is day 118 of our road to 2200, and we are at 1989, just pinch away from 2000. So we have 2006 playing e4, we're going to go c6, d5, and we have the advance. Now we're going to go c5 here. There's a few different things they can do. They can protect, they can take, they protect. All this stuff works. They decide to take, and the move here is e6, immediately attacking the pawn. They protect it, but now I think the move is 97. We could also go check to pick it up, but 97 I think is the move. They pin us, we play 97, trying to go knight to c6. Check doesn't work because they just develop the knight, so now c3 is a mistake if they decide to play that. And of course they can capture if they want, but it's fine. Okay, they develop. Now we're going to put our knight here. Now we are threatening to take this. I think they can go b4, a5. Once again, c3 is a blunder. I guess, no, it's not, because that blocks the check, so never mind. But no, knight d2. I guess the only move that is a blunder. No, that's not even a blunder because it protects. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Isha fine now. Yeah, okay. So I can capture, takes. That's exactly what we're going to go for. And then we'll just castle. And our position's pretty nice. We have queen b6 as well. If takes. This pawn's under pressure. They could go queen d4, but then I bring the queen out, attacking the bishop, takes. Yeah. Instead, they go for this. That is actually a very interesting move. So obviously, if I take, they take. If I were to castle, they're going to capture. They're going to try and leave me with an isolated pawn, I guess is their idea. Here, takes is an idea. So maybe queen b6 now? Yeah, queen b6 now, because they can't take. Or can they? I guess takes, I just take back. Takes. And then we'd have ideas of going here. They develop the knight. I think I'm going to play here. a6. I don't think I'm getting a little bit too risky not castling yet. Let's kick the bishop away. They can't come here because I would just take it. I want them to go here so that I can take back with the pawn. I guess my bishop's going to be bad, but we'll figure it out. And if this, I think we can take the pawn, attacking the knight. Okay, so they capture the pawn. So I can take. I take, they take with the knight. I don't love that. Okay, let's take the bishop. They're going to take here. And I think they're actually doing kind of well. But it should be fine. The bishop is just bad. But maybe we can play like b4 and the bishop here trying to get on this diagonal. With some ideas of maybe knight e4 with some pressure here. That's actually decent. If I go here, where are they going with the knight? I guess they go back. And then this doesn't come with tempo. That's actually an annoying move. Yeah, I'm going to go back with the knight. I need to get the queen out of there. Because I need to castle. They can't go here. They can go here, but then I push the pawn. Well, do I? Probably push the pawn now. I think going here was better so that I couldn't push. Because it would hang this pawn. So I go here now. And it's kind of going to open up my bishop this way. So Yeah, let's go ahead and push. No queen trade. No bueno. If queen here, we just castle. And the position's starting to light up. Down, 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 down. So castle's knight here. I don't see any kind of real attacking ideas. I mean, then queen here. Knight's going to jump in, I would assume. If not, maybe I actually play h6. Or I could even play f6. It weakens this square. But, yeah, so they want to go check. If I were to go here, takes... Yeah, we got to be insanely careful here. I think we're doing good, but not good enough. This, there's check. King goes here. That seems pretty good. Let's do that. I guess they can just go here. My pieces are not close enough to my king, and I can't get them there very quick. So I'm actually not enjoying this so much. Yeah, I think they just go here. Maybe rook a7. The knight and the bishop just are not good. They're not placed well enough. Queen here, kind of a threat. I'd like to play knight here, but it traps the rook, basically. Yeah, check doesn't work. King here. And we'd be fine. h6 is something that I'm considering as well. Just to stop any kind of knight g5. Oh, they go for that, but I just go here. I didn't think this worked, though. I just take. And then we should be able to play... I thought I could go here. We gotta be accurate. I think we're winning, but we gotta be accurate. So they're trying to checkmate me. But they can't really checkmate me. I guess they can go here trying to attack this. So I need to protect this square. Is there anything I can actually do? I might actually be losing. Oh my gosh. I guess I can go here. If knight in, we just sack. No, we can't sacrifice though. Shoot. Here, knight here. We literally can't stop the mate, can we? Here, knight here, takes. I mean, here, knight here, here. Check, king here. It's just checkmate. There's literally nothing I can do. Wow. And here, here, takes. We literally just can't stop it. Here. I guess I probably have to play rook here. Takes, and then go rook g8. Followed by this, just to stop the mate, I think. Like yeah, I'm just losing. Knight jumps in first? Interesting. Oh, there's a mate here. Oh my gosh, there's too many mates. Oh my gosh, dude. I guess I can go here, or check, king here. Check's not possible. Actually, it is. King over. Okay, well, I'm gonna go here anyways. Takes, king here. Check, king over. I mean, I had to sacrifice. There was not really much I could do. Bro. That's just so nasty. Yeah, like, what? It's just mate. Can I push? Push takes, king here. Just takes. Absolutely dirty, man. Okay, I'm just gonna resign. GG. My opponent played with a 90, I played with a 74. We got through the opening pretty decent. Queen here's not right. Yeah, I mean, we're just losing after this exchange. But what are we supposed to do here? We have to throw in b4. Okay. But they missed that idea of kicking the knights, and then we have this. Now they just have a lot of pressure. Taking, yeah. I mean, like, there's nothing we can do. We find the best way, but they just played perfect in this attack. So yeah, I mean, GG. Go ahead and play another one. Okay, we found a Yar. E4. E5. We got a Vienna game. Let's go, baby. Vienna Gambit. D4 or F4? I think I said recently I'm going to start doing this, but I really want to play F4. I need to stop. I'm just so... I just know prep in this, so... they're playing this line. It's so boring, man. It's so boring. Oh. Okay. So, now what? Now what do I want to do? I think we take a hold. They go here. Yeah, let's just go for the center. They'll probably jump here. Yeah, this is why I don't play the Vienna. This is why I need to not play the Vienna Gambit, because people know this. And now we just have a terrible game. I mean, takes seems decent. I mean, I'm gonna take, because why would you not take there? And then I'm just gonna develop, try to castle. Yeah, I mean, now I'm feeling a little bit comfortable with these pawns. Knight here is an immediate threat on this pawn. They can, of course, protect it, but I just want to castle. Yeah, on that, I think I was going to go here. And then if here, we'll just attack the bishop. I'm fine with that. And now, let's go ahead and jump in here. They long castle. Very interesting. Rook b1 is very tempting. Takes here. Rook b1 takes back to get this pawn with an attack on this. I mean, that's got to be a good move. We're like tempting them to take on a2. Check, I'm just going to go rook d2, or king d2. They kick the knight. The knight has a really bad square here, but knight here, knight here, knight here, trying to go to this square could be good. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, they take, but I don't think that's right. I think we just play like this. I think that was a huge mistake by my opponent. It looks like it's a free pawn, but it's not. And yeah, now we just go here. This is a threat. If this... I'm not convinced. Yeah, but king d2... I mean, obviously we don't take that. Maybe this isn't as good as I was thinking it is. I could take, and take here. No, there's a bishop. We can also double up. We can also go here, trying to go here. Rook b1 makes the most sense to me. We're inviting them to take. This doesn't do anything. Bishop in. Okay, so I could take now. Pawn takes, and then put the knight here. So let's go ahead and do that. We're fixing their pawn structure, but our pieces are much better. Yeah, they come up. This isn't possible, but it is after this move. But I think I can just go here. And then we can threaten some kind of mates. So let's go ahead and capture. Like, if here, just rook a1. Rook a1 now, I think, is probably the move. King here. We're trying to shut it down, I think. Rook a1, king b8. And at the very least, I can take another pawn. Yeah, but now they just did not blunder checkmate. They almost blundered checkmate. I can actually just push. Yeah, I can go here. Now they have to play this. And then, does this work? Yeah, they have that. Here. Knight here. I'd love for that to come with a tempo. Let's give a check. I can go here. If takes, check, king here, and this would be checkmate. Here, if takes, we just take. Here. Yeah, I think this is game over. After rook b1, or rook b7. Check, check, and checkmate. Due to the pawn there. So we're sacrificing the rook. But they can't actually take the rook. They can sack the exchange if they want, but even then, check, check, and mate. So I think it's actually an unstoppable mate. Unless you start like sacrifice. No, even then. Yeah, but now we just go check, right? Yeah, we just go check. They have to sack the... Oh, but there's this. So we go check first. And then take the rook. What if I go check? Oh, let's just take the rook. We'll be up the exchange. And takes. And now we'll just attack the pawn. Of course, they have to push. King here. Let's attack the bishop now. Yeah, I thought they'd go for that. I'm going to give a check this way. Trying to pick up this pawn. I don't actually care about this one so much. And if they ever take here, we're going to be fine. So they come forward. Now I'm going to attack this pawn. If they push, I can go here. Actually, now I'm going to slide back. Protect the pawn. Attack the bishop. So they have to go here, but then I just win this pawn. And we should be fine. Also, I can take here. So there's a couple pawns hanging. And all of our pawns are protected. So we should be fine. Yeah, they go back. Do we want this one or this one? Probably this one. And then this is like all canceled out. Also, this pawn's not going forward. So there's also that move. Okay, I'll take. And now let's just go here, try to get this check in. And they miss it. So we'll be picking up the bishop there. And my opponent resigns. Beautiful stuff. So we won one, lost one. I mean, the first game was... my opponent played very well. And in this game, my opponent knew prep, but we understood the position better, I guess. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is all book theory. No, taking is wrong, apparently. I mean, I understand, like, the bishop is strong, but I just thought, let's damage the pawn structure. And then there's all this. They're playing really, really well, I guess. Yeah, I knew this was wrong because of rook a1 gives us activity. And now they're blundering. What do we have to play here? Only move is bishop takes. Really? Bishop takes, CD, and then knight f4? King here. And then rook a4? I mean, okay, fair enough. Instead we go for this, and now it's winning. Goes back. Yeah, it takes, and now we get to sacrifice the knight once again, because there's checkmate. And then they stop it, of course, so they don't take. And then once again, we get to sacrifice the knight, because if they take, there's mate. Wada bing, wada boom. So my opponent finds the best move, which is that. And then we go check. And I kind of realized, like, okay, this is actually bad if I take, because they can take here. But fortunately for us, we have a check first, and then we can take and be up the exchange. And yeah, I mean, we just don't let them take the pawn, and we win this. And then being tricky here, I mean, obviously they can move the bishop, but then there's a check anyways to pick up the pawn. So we pick up the bishop instead because my opponent missed that, and we get the dub. And once again, we're a couple wins away from 2000. So tune in tomorrow to check it out, and don't forget to drop a like. Thanks for watching.